Hello Home Slices, it's Kiara with Home Slice Adulting, and I'm coming to you with my review for Love and Hip Hop New York Season 7, Episode 6. You guys, I'm so sorry that this video is late, but for the past 5 days or so, I have been in Georgia visiting my dad's side of the family for Christmas. And for those of you who haven't noticed, I have my hair straightened. This is all of my hair. I've been natural for 6 years. There is a video about, my hair getting straightened. So if you're interested in that, you can click on this little link up here or look down in the description box. But let's get started with this review because there's a lot to talk about. First, we'll start off with Rich and all of his mess involving Jade, Moniece, and, his daughter and his mama, whatever. Okay, so first we see Moniece calling herself the Queen of Slayage, whatever that means. And Moniece is causing trouble for no reason. Now, for those of you who have watched my Love and Hip Hop Hollywood reviews, you know that I am not here for Moniece. I want to like Moniece, but I just don't. And she's saying all of these things about how he called her last week and how she's the queen bee and that she's welcoming Jade to the harem now. She says that Rich told Moniece to let him see her monkey, and Jade is like, I definitely know that was him because I know how he talks. And I'm like, of course Moniece knows how he talks too. They were together for months, if not a year, so of course she would use that as something he would say. Oh, Moniece had lopsided boobs. Was it in her confessional? I think so. They looked a little, off kilter. But Jade threw something, and I think overall Jade was embarrassed by everything that had happened. Now, Rich admitted to texting Moniece, but he said that he didn't want to be with her. Moniece says that she misses him and she's trying to kiss him. And Moniece is nuts, and I don't think that this scene was cute at all. It made her look thirsty and bothered. I'll say that. But anyway, Jade comes back in and Moniece goes back to her, like she just turns on this, over the top persona or whatever. And Moniece was trying to play messages of him asking for sexual favors, and we didn't, we couldn't really hear it or whatever. But yeah, I really don't like Moniece, but I really think that Jade is a little bit insecure, and her and Rich definitely are not a match. So yeah, so Rich meets up with Jade alone, and Jade is asking a question without waiting for the answer, like, do you want to be with me, those type of things. And Rich kind of flips it on her for, allowing Moniece to get under her skin. She wants to be defended because that's what a man is supposed to do for his woman, but Rich just wants her to shut up. And he actually says, hey, shut the F up. And he doesn't think that she's strong enough to be with him, and they break up, and that's it. Next we see Rich, his daughter Ashley, and his mother Jewel, and Ashley was afraid that Jade was not ready because of the age difference, and the age difference really does play into it. Anyways, the point is they were not meant to be together because Rich is scum and no one deserves that. But anyways, Rich acknowledges that Jade didn't do anything wrong, which I thought was weird. I mean, you tell your mom that, but did you tell Jade that? Like, hey, you didn't do anything wrong, but our relationship just is not going to work. That would have been nice if he had told her that, but who knows, he might have. And he says that, he basically did Jade a favor by, ending the relationship, and that he's going to begin interning Ashley so that she can take over this empire that nobody knows about. Yeah. So next up, we have Cardi B, Bianca, and Mariah Lynn on the beach. Cardi tells them about the fight that she had with Asia and Swift, and she says that Tommy doesn't support her in her endeavors and her dreams. And Mariah Lynn talks about Sky and how she wants to remain neutral between Sky and Bianca, and how the event went at Glennon Entertainment's coming out party, whatever. So Mariah Lynn really did think that at this party that DJ Self was going to announce her as the first lady without any paperwork being, handled. You even came to the thing with the papers not signed, still waiting for your lawyer to let you know everything was copacetic. That didn't make sense. Anyways, she's very delusional. But Cardi is not here for DJ Self because she's heard that he's been saying that he basically made Cardi. And we've heard him say it, so, must be true. And Cardi is basically saying, Mariah Lynn, you did yourself a favor. He did you a favor by this thing going sour because DJ Self is nobody. But anyways, Bianca says that she's staying in a hotel because her apartment is being painted, and she plans to invite Drewski over and doesn't care that she's exhibiting hoe-like behavior, trying to steal somebody else's man. But whatever. And Mariah Lynn blatantly says that Mariah Lynn is gonna tell Sky. Bianca must have thought that Mariah Lynn was playing, but she wasn't. So anyways, we see Snoop, and Snoop is with her godmother. Her godmother had like a really nice body before I saw her godmother's face, but she looked like a godmother in the face. But anyways, the godmother is not here for Snoop's relationship with Jay Adrian, and the godmother thinks that Jay is an opportunist, which I have said before, but I do think Jay has feelings for Snoop. But Snoop just thinks that Jay Adrian is selfish, which you don't want to be in a relationship with a selfish person, or an opportunistic person, but whatever. Snoop feels bad about the way that her mom was laid to rest. Apparently, Snoop's mom was put into a nursing home without Snoop knowing or without consulting Snoop, and essentially her mother died alone. And Snoop feels really bad for it because of it. And I actually felt really bad for Snoop. Situations like these happen all the time, and when people you love pass away, they need to be surrounded with love, and Snoop just felt like her mother died alone, so I felt really bad about that. But we found out that Snoop was a crack baby and that she was nursed back to health by her mother, and that Snoop is going to exhume her mother's body and bring it back to Baltimore. Now, it's something that she feels like she needs to do to quiet her conscience or to make sure that she feels close to her mother. But we all know that when somebody dies, the body is not where their soul is. So wherever the soul is, whatever you believe, when somebody passes away, the soul is not in the body. So, but it's something that Snoop felt like she had to do. But anyways, next we see Snoop and Jay, and apparently the 30-day probation period was over. And I'm like, how far apart are these episodes? I don't know. But Jay says that she isn't sure, but Snoop is even less sure about their relationship. And Snoop breaks up with Jay on national TV. And but then she breaks up with her and then proceeds to tell her that she actually needs this, this, and this in a partner. First off, whenever you're about to give somebody bad news or something like that, you start off with the positive stuff and you work your way down. You don't say, I'm breaking up with you, but what I really needed from you was this, this, and that, and all these characteristics. That's not how it works. The person is, all they heard was, I'm breaking up with you. They didn't hear none of the other information. So whatever, it was very backwards to me. But Jay says that she has a right to be mad, and of course she does. And but Snoop basically wants a woman who'll accept an apology, and that's it. Like when Snoop apologizes, she feels like that should be the end of it. When really a real true apology is saying that you're sorry and changing your behavior. Okay, you can't just say sorry and then that's it. It's over. It's not how it works. But anyways, Snoop dropped like one tear. And it's like, if a person breaks up with me on TV, it's going to be an issue. Especially if I left my son behind in like the most dangerous city in America. Yeah, we're going to have a problem. But anyways, I don't think they belong together at all. But I think they're both at fault for the relationship ending. So next we see Yandy, Judy, and Neff, who apparently is Mendice's sister. I've never seen her before, but it wasn't like I really kept up with the show like that. But anyway, Judy looked a little pregnant. She looked like she was with child, but that's okay. You know, I'm a little pudgy, so whatever. Yandy is too concerned with the lives of the baby mamas. I feel like she could stand to mind her business a little bit more. But I don't know how to feel about the whole changing the locks situation. I mean, I don't know who the lease's name, you know, whose name the lease is in or any of that kind of stuff. I think it's kind of petty. But if someone has the power to change your locks, you probably shouldn't be talking, you know, smack to them. So I don't know. I'm really ambivalent about this whole situation. But anyway, Yandy definitely let Neff and Judy talk her up into doing something that, you know, is kind of petty. So whatever. Next we see Erica and Yandy, and I'm trying to figure out how this conversation went. Did the producers tell Erica, like, Erica, we really like you, okay? So we're gonna follow you to your apartment and, you know, get to learn a little bit more about you, okay? Instead of telling them that when you get to your door, that door won't open for you because the locks have been changed. Like, I want to know how that conversation went. Did Erica really think that she was so interesting that she would get her own little segment on the show? There's no Erica, there's no Samantha, no Judy, no, the other mama. What's her name? I can't even think of the other mama's name. None of them are on the show without Yandy. So everything that they are being filmed about has to do with Yandy. So I don't know what Erica was thinking when she walked up to the door, or if this whole thing was staged in the first place, but I thought it was funny. I feel like she wasn't upset enough, which makes me think that this part was scripted or staged. I didn't think it was real. Erica is still claiming that the apartment is in her and Mendice's name. She says that she's about to pop up on Yandy, even though Yandy invited her to come talk to her about it. If I invite you somewhere, you can't pop up. It doesn't make sense. But anyways, she talks to Samantha about that, and Samantha's like, handle your business. I don't like... It's funny because I really kind of don't like anybody in this particular situation. Like, typically I would be here for Yandy, because I kind of like Yandy a little bit. But the problem is that everybody is wrong in this situation and they all need to grow up. But anyways, Yandy... Oh, Erica goes to Yandy's place of business, and Yandy is sitting there with Neff. And Neff looked like she'd been waiting for Erica to catch the fade. And they get into this whole argument. Next, we see Sky and Mariah Lynn. Sky is wearing a lot of makeup to be working out, you know, at the gym. And I am on the fence about Mariah Lynn telling Sky about Bianca trying to set up a white chocolate trap for what is this? DJ Drewski. There we go, DJ Drewski. But it's weird, especially since Mariah Lynn is friends with both of them. When you're in between friends like that, she says that she's, you know, neutral, but on the other hand, she has morals and values and knows the difference between right and wrong, and she feels like Bianca is wrong, which she definitely is. So I don't know. I really don't know how to feel. But anyways, Sky is one of those idiots that thinks that her man won't fall for another woman's advances. But I think you would actually have to have a loyal man, a man who is proven to be loyal, to make those type of statements. So I don't know where she's coming, you know, from with that, because apparently he has messed around on her before. But the whole Bianca thinks that he's going to accept the invitation. Of course he's going to accept the invitation. He's scum. But anyways, Mariah Lynn is right about Sky needing to worry more about Drewski than Bianca. And I think that's where Mariah Lynn messed up, because she does not know Sky that well. And she didn't realize that Sky was an idiot that was going to focus more on Bianca instead of Drewski. But Bianca still needs to, you know, catch the fade. So next, next we see Bianca, Drewski, and Sky. And Bianca is like, She tells Drewski to come over to show the artwork. Apparently it's the artwork for the single that they did together, the Make It Official. And so Drewski is coming over, and Bianca is lame, and she, like I said, is exhibiting whole like behaviors. But anyways, he claims that he had business to take care of and that he was not actually, you know, physically interested in Bianca. The question is, why is Bianca kissing Drewski like Suge kissed Celie from The Color Purple? It was like little butterfly kisses. Is that what people call them? I didn't know. It just was very weird to me. And so the question, like, there's a whole bunch of questions that need to be asked. Like, how did Sky figure out which hotel that Bianca was in? Did she follow Drewski? I don't know. She sees the lipstick, and you know, it's kind of over in her head. She immediately stops listening, and she's like, why is there lipstick on you? And he's like, where? That was funny to me, playing dumb. But anyways, did Sky say that Drewski and Bianca were playing Thought-Scotch? That was a stretch. That, you know, that pun was a stretch. But anyway, Sky isn't listening, but the whole situation looks bad, and Drewski is mad because Bianca has ruined everything for him. But if he had listened to Sky and listened to some common sense, letting him know that he should not put Bianca on a song that he is dedicating to the woman that hates Bianca, then, you know, this probably wouldn't have happened. But yeah, that's what happened when you don't listen to good advice. So there was one scene that I forgot, y'all, and Bianca is performing, you know, a familiar tune. Not familiar in that we've heard it on the radio, but familiar in that it sounds like every other song on the radio. So after Drew left her apartment, he hasn't called her, and of course he wouldn't. She has ruined his life. But anyways, Bianca says that she's never been one to chase anyone else's dude. But what have you been doing this whole season? The entire season, this has been your storyline, chasing somebody else's man and not caring about it. After Sky approached Bianca, Yandy left. Yandy was like, you good? Okay, bye. And Sky shows up to check Bianca. But Bianca is like, you know, since Sky didn't take the opportunity to do anything when she caught Drewski and I, she ain't about nothing. So she shouldn't be here, you know, today. But sometimes you gotta cool off before you pop off. So anyways, Bianca said that she would have popped a woman who would have pushed up on her man. But let's be clear, Bianca is going to get the chance to do that because somebody is going to cheat on her. That's the way karma works. Sky pulled a Mama D and brought props. She pulled bread out of her bra to throw at Bianca for being a bird. We don't take no hints from Mama D. She should have built her a nest. Anyways, I thought that little bread act was lame, you know, but Bianca deserves it, and she deserves a lot more. I guess we all didn't really believe, you know, BBOD when they said that Bianca wasn't worth nothing, but now we do. Next we see Mariah Lynn and Cisco, and I'm like, I forgot about Cisco. It's episode 6 and we've seen him like once for like 15 seconds. But anyways, Cisco says that they have unfinished business. Cisco apologized for the way everything went down, but Mariah Lynn says, you know, it might be too late. You know, it's too late to apologize. But Cisco used Mariah Lynn as a pawn to get back at Rich Dollaz, but Cisco values her friendship, and apparently they have a lot of similarities, you know, especially involving their moms and that type of thing. Cisco's mom had a brain aneurysm, and so did Mariah Lynn's, and Mariah Lynn got emotional, you know, I guess remembering what her and her mom went through. And I think it was nice to see them actually being on the same page. So I thought that was sweet. I actually really liked that scene. But next time, y'all, we see Yandy and Erica continued that little scuffle. We see Bianca talking to Drewski and confronting Mariah Lynn about being a snitch. We see that Cisco has only essentially rekindled his relationship with Mariah Lynn because he wants to work with her because he thinks that she's hot. And DJ Self thinks that he can be the new leader of anything. Okay. And Yandy, Kim, and Juju on that beat have an interesting conversation. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I still have to watch this next episode, but be on the lookout for it because it's going to be posted as soon as possible. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out, home slices.